I'm broke as So last time on the Broke Fit Girl, we were talking about the confessions of a former fat girl. I was just giving you the lowdown of how it was growing up being plus size. So this episode, I wanted to move into who can I run to? And during this journey, I found out that you really need a strong support system in any type of lifestyle change, not only just fitness, career-wise, spouse-wise. You need a support system kind of to root you on and push you through those tough times. And I found out during my fitness journey that the right support system is needed to guide you through. So, as discussed in episode 2, Confessions of a Former Fat Girl, one of my defense mechanisms when it came to avoiding being bullied or getting picked on was I became everybody's friend, the people pleaser. That was my defense mechanism. So, in that, I just was really nice to everybody. I wanted everybody to like me, be my friend, so that kind of deflected them from picking on me. It worked. Have a lot of friends growing up, had a lot of friends throughout college, some that are loyal friends to this day. And I would say if you had to describe me, I am still the super loyal friend. Like if you need me and you call me your friend, I'm going to be there at a drop of a hat to assist you in any way, whether it be with my time, with monetary, with my money, with my service, whatever you need. If I'm calling you my friend, I'm going to be there for you. So you can definitely describe me as that super, super, super loyal friend. Now, I can say after my procedure back in 2016, I noticed that what I thought were solid friendships shifting. And like I said, coming from the people pleaser, super loyal friend, this was very hard for me to digest. Friendships started to change once I started to drop the weight. Friendships started to change once I found myself being more confident in myself. And for the longest, I can honestly say I was in a bit of denial. I was blind to the fact that some of my relationships that I thought were extremely important were changing. It took for outside people to tell me that they noticed the changes first. And even then with other people telling me, I was like, oh no, it's not happening. It's okay. That's how they usually are. Or no, it's just they're going through something. So once again, the loyal friend, always taking up for my friends regardless of how I feel or what's actually going on. It's funny because God always has to do a moment to me, if anybody understands that, for me to finally get it. And I think my moment where I realized that I had to start reassessing what I call a friendship or a relationship was when I had a betrayal of a friendship. I thought that this friendship was solid, it was strong, and it was like the ultimate betrayal. And for the longest, I could not understand why this betrayal happened. I almost went into like a little mini depression for almost a year, trying to assess, like, why me, Lord? Like, I've always been the loyal friend. I've always been the person to be there. I've always been the shoulder to cry on. I've always been that support system. And I felt like at that time where I was in my journey, that's what I was longing for, because this was very new. This whole, going about weight loss surgery the right way, as far as eating right and exercising. This was new to me, coming from 20 plus years of being obese and not eating right and not exercising consistency, I needed like a support system, at least somebody saying, hey, you're doing great, or keep going, girl, I see your work. So I had a lot of why me moments that whole year. I had a lot of why me, Lord, why did it have to happen to me? I had a lot of what did I do moments, like what did I do for them to treat me like that, or what did I do to make them think that that was okay, or what did I do to make them turn on me? And it took for me to dive deep in my faith to understand that, you know, I know it sounds cliche, but it's really real that to everything is a season. And even relationships have its season. It could either last, you know, and I guess that relationship or those relationships at that time ran its course. That season had ended, and I'm the type of person that I was still trying to hold on to that season, not moving into the new. But it took for God to tell me, you know, it's okay for you to still remember what you had with those, you know, with that relationship, because it made me a part of who I am today. So I don't regret the relationship at all, but I can take it as a learning lesson moving forward. And I can honestly say that the gym during this time was definitely my coping mechanism. At one point I felt like it was because I was trying to mask the hurt of the betrayal. I kind of just dived totally into fitness, doing 30-day challenges back to back with Reggie at the gym, working out almost every day, you know, investing my time and effort into fitness to where I couldn't think of the hurt that I was experiencing. But it honestly took for me to stop after my 90-day challenge in 2018 for me to see like, wow, once everything stopped, once the working out stopped, once I actually had time to like process what happened, that's when all the hurt had set in. And I kind of felt it all at once, and I kind of lashed out at some people that didn't deserve to be lashed out at, because I was holding in all this bottled hurt from the actual relationship that did that. And it caused me to like really assess and see where I was in my journey. And I had to make some changes. I had to really see like how I assess relationships now. I had to look at that. I had to examine myself and how I can control my emotions. Self-control was the big fruit of the spirit that I was focused on during this time. Joy was definitely a fruit of the spirit that guided me through, because that joy that I got from knowing that this was going to change, the joy that I got knowing that God was going to bring me relationships that were going to flourish me and not take from me, that's what I clung on during that time of me being unemployed, me trying to make a way, me dealing with the loss of these friendships and relationships. I really had to cling on to the word. And then the gym became a good coping mechanism, not one to where I masked the pain, but I was able to dive back in and like, this is something that actually makes me happy. I like to work out. I like to be fit. I like to give, you know, advice or post my videos. So I had to dive back into that. And I can honestly say God brought Broke Fit to me during the time where I definitely needed. So it was very important for me to get back to this place, even now in a better place with relationships and a job and, you know, a better support system to, you know, give back to what God gave me. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get back into filming Broke Fit Girl.